Film Development Hell, Day 26, The Pressure Never Ends, is the name of this video. Why? Well, my name is Deborah Richards, and I am an independent film director from Las Vegas. And in just 8 days, we have the premiere of my second movie. It's called Shaken and Stirred, The Story of Flair Bartending. It's the world's first ever independent feature-length documentary about the underground world of competitive flair bartending. And if you want to check it out, you can check out the link in the trailer. And for the next 8 days, you can still order it with 10% off. Just for you guys. So if you're new to this channel, this is a daily vlog into what it's like, what my life is like as an independent working film director. And I'm doing this channel for a bunch of reasons. One of the reasons, I hope, is to inspire you guys of what you can achieve on very little. As an independent filmmaker, you have to have a can-do attitude, and it's kind of a scrappy attitude of gaff tape and spit and fixing things and solving problems. Actually, all of filmmaking is just problem solving, but I think to solve a problem in film, you've got two options. You can either get crafty or you can spray it with the money hose. And unfortunately, as an independent film director, I don't have the luxury of spraying things with the money hose. So we have to figure things out and get things done on our own merit. And that is what you will see in this channel, literally, with just 8 days to go to the premiere here in Las Vegas of Shaken and Stirred. There is a mountain of things we have to do. Everything from organizing our merch to the latest news, I guess, is the step and repeat. So if you take a look opposite me, you'll see this wonderful stand here waiting for a step and repeat. And if you've been following the channel, you'll know that we ordered the step and repeat. We thought it was coming from Las Vegas, but the website was a little misleading. And when we got the FedEx tracking number, we found out it was actually coming from California. And we've had to wait, a while for it to make its way to Vegas. Unfortunately, a bunch of packages got put on the wrong truck, on the wrong FedEx truck, and everything ended up in New York. And so we contacted the company and we're like, what the hell, what's going on? And I think what has happened now, we said to them, it's going to be okay. As long as it gets here early this week, it'll be okay. But over the weekend, I actually received a package that's in the mailroom right now. But and I think that's a step and repeat. But then I got a message from FedEx saying that the other package is on its way. So it looks like that we're ending up with 2 sets of step and repeats. So I got to go to the mailroom, get the step and repeat. We've got to put it on the stand and take a quick first look at it and make sure everything is premium. That's one of the things I have to do today. Another thing I have to do today is I have to go to a hairdresser and get this part of my head shaved, because I'm actually going to be on TV tomorrow on Fox 5 in the morning, and my hairdresser can't get to me till Wednesday. So I have to at least go to just any old high street hairdresser and get part of my head shaved, because I look like, I look like a mental patient who has escaped. So that has to happen today. And then we've got 2 really important meetings today. If you were following the channel last week, because of the time change and stuff, you might have noticed that we missed a really important appointment with one of our partners out of England. His name is ZB Suek, and he runs a company called Cine Circle. And if you're an aspiring filmmaker, check out Cine Circle, because they have a bunch of courses and really, really good information on a bunch of stuff. And he's actually an executive producer on Shaken and Stirred. And so we're going to have a meeting with him this morning to tune up our back end of our Facebook, our Meta tools, our Meta business tools. We're going to do a review and a tune up of our Meta business tools. So that's what's happening in that meeting. And then we have another meeting later in the day with our 2 producing business partners, Dean Sunils and Rob Husted. It's 4 producers. There's 4 of us who made Shaken and Stirred, and Patrick and I, my business partner, and I have a meeting with our other 2 business partners this afternoon, and they're in different parts of the country. Rob, I believe today, is in Florida. Dean is on the East Coast somewhere. And we'll have a meeting with them to get all the last little details about the premiere, which is coming up so soon, organized. Obviously, the premiere, it's a big deal. We have like 200 guests. It's sponsored by Patron and Finest Core and Real Mixers. So there's a lot of moving pieces. We've got the screening, we've got a Q&A, we've got a shaman blessing the red carpet. There are 6 press outlets covering the red carpet. There's an after party, there's an after party. Everyone gets 2 free craft cocktails with Patron and Finest Call and Real in them. So there's a billion moving parts that we need to navigate, and so that's what's going on, guys. That's what's going on. So nothing happens, as you guys know, without coffee. So let's get our coffee on first. So I'm heading down to the mailroom to get what I believe is a big package with the step and repeats. There's actually 2 of them, because we got 2 in each package. So I think we're going to end up with 4, which is great news, because we can probably give one of those to Rob and one of those to Dean, our business partners, as a lovely souvenir of the night. So I think we are getting 4, but they're so 2 sets of 2, but they're really big. They're like 8 foot by 2 foot. And if you're wondering how I'm going to carry that, well, I got my trusty little cart with me. Here, let's see. And I couldn't live in a penthouse on the 9th floor if I didn't have a cart, I tell you that. I've moved couches with this. So let's go down to the mailroom and pick up these packages. No way as much stuff as I thought it would be. I thought it'd be like a really big box. But as you can see, just one small box and one small package. So I really hope this is a step and repeat, but now I'm not even sure if it is. So let's get it back to the lab and open it up and see what we got. I just walked through the door and look who's so happy to see me. Little Cookie. How you doing, Cookie? She's excited, but not nearly as excited as I am about Shaken and Stirred coming out in just 8 days. I can't believe it. It's taken us 3 years to make this film, so it's been a really long journey. And I know I've spoken about the challenges of keeping up motivation and excitement and passion through multi-year projects and how difficult that can be. And it is difficult, it is, but I want to share with you the joy as well. It's strange. I'm in a strange place, I'll be honest. I'm in a strange place. I feel a lot of pressure right now and a lot of nervous anxiety, like excitement, but nerves as well. I want the people that were in the film and the community that the film is about to be proud of it and to enjoy it and to like it. And I don't know if they will. So I'm nervous. I'm excited. I feel very blessed to be in a position to be able to do what I love and make films and be a director and carve out my own destiny. But that doesn't come without its own set of, fears, challenges, all of that, okay? So, but we get through it one thing at a time, right? One thing at a time. That's what we keep saying around here. So let's take a look at the big list real quick, and we'll see what we got to do today, what I'm absolutely committing to do today with you guys, with your help. And we'll get the stuff done on the list. And hopefully at the end of this video, we can start crossing things off this list. And hopefully that'll be satisfying for me as well as it is for you. So, let's see. We've got, these are the 4 things I'm committing to today, okay? We've got a meeting with ZB. I have to get the step and repeat and put that together. I gotta get my head shaved. And we have a board meeting. So those are the 4 big things that we together are gonna get done today. And I want you guys to realize, like, being a film director is not really that glamorous. I think people think it's a lot of red carpets and interviews, and yes, I'm doing a lot of interviews right now, but that's only because we're at the end of a life cycle of a movie. So now that the movie is being released imminently, there's a lot to do in terms of promoting that film. Okay, but let's see if we got the step and repeat, because I think that's what was in that package that I just brought up. There are 2 packages. There is this. I think that's just some personal stuff so that I can get ready for the red carpet. And then there is this big box. It's not huge, but it's certainly heavy. It feels like the weight of some step and repeats. And if you're confused about what a step and repeat is, sorry, I keep saying this phrase. You know when you walk on the red carpet and you see that thing behind you with all the logos? Step and repeat. So if you watched one of my videos last week, you will have seen me design it. And I think this is it. So let's see, we can open up the package and check it out together. We decided to get a fabric step and repeat instead of a vinyl. Vinyl is a little bit cheaper, but it's also heavier, and then it also has the problem that you get, glare on it from the lights because it's got a slightly shiny surface, whereas material, it's lighter and easier to pack and easier to move around and all those good things, but also it doesn't reflect the light, which is good. So let me open up this package. Pretty excited to see if this is it. I'm sure it is. It looks like it is. Let's see. I'll get the tape off and then I'll let you guys get a first look at it. A first look at it with me at the same time. Let's take a look together. Oh, my hair looks so crazy. I can't wait for my hairdresser to really fix it up in a couple of days. Okay, so this is what we have. This is it. Okay, so it looks like they're both in one pack. So we'll take that plastic off. And then here we go. Let's take a look. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put you guys on a stand so that I can unpack this and we can see it together. Sound good? Alright. You guys are now on a stand. Okie dokie, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh, it looks good, guys. It looks really good. Look at this. Oh, that looks great. That looks really good. You guys see that? Look at that. Oh, it's printed so nicely. The printing quality is excellent. Okay, so I guess the next thing is let's put it up on the stand and take a look at it. It feels very, very high quality. Obviously, it's all scrunched up because it's not extended to 8 feet and it's not, the height isn't at 10 foot. So I think we should do that so we can really, really, really get a proper look at it. And it's going to be fun. Cool. What do we think, guys? Let's take a look. This is the step and repeat. So I think it looks pretty good. Obviously, we got to pull the poles out so that it's nice and taut, as they say, but that looks pretty good. Look, guys. Just has to be pulled out a bit, I guess. Maybe we'll use some, I think we should probably use some clippies. Let me get some clippies and we can clip it all down. Every studio has to have a good collection of clippies. Right? So let's see. Try these small clips first. Cool. So that's not up 100% perfectly, but I'm going to wait for Patrick to get here and maybe he can help me make sure that the cross beams and everything are really tight. He should be here any second, but that's awesome. Let's go to our list of things because that is certainly in progress. And you might have noticed when I make a list of things, I use triangles, right? So the triangles here mean I color it in when it's done, but when it's in progress, they get a circle. So step and repeat is in progress. I'm excited about this. I'm excited for Pat to see it. It really is very, very good quality, and I don't think I've done a very good job of putting it out because it's all a little wrinkly and stuff. But I'm sure when Pat gets here, we can, strengthen and lengthen the cross beams and get that properly done. And then we can get it looking great. But it looks really good. I'm very happy with it. Let's see. At my height level, what logos will we see? We'll see 1905. We got Patron, we got Shaken and Stirred, we got all the logos. This is going to be great. This is going to be great. Look at the devil, look who just walked in. Hi, Pat. I don't know if you guys can see him there. Let's have a look. Good morning.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Who's this?
Look, who's that? Who's that little fuzzy friend?
Oh,
Oh, look how happy she is to see you. She's like, I haven't seen you all weekend.
look how she's jumping around.
Ladies and gentlemen, Emmy-nominated producer Patrick Watts in the house.
She saw me yesterday.
Oh, of course she did. Yeah, I've already put yesterday out of my mind. So, guys, yesterday was Sunday, and I was determined not to work, but I got dragged back in, and we had to send out all the invites to people that are going to RSVP. Have you noticed there's a step and repeat in here?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it right now.
Okay. Patrick, whenever he gets here, he always spends the first couple minutes of every day just making a fuss over Cookie, because they love each other. It's so cute.
I'm glad to see you running around.
So, but yeah, I can't wait to see Patrick's reaction to the step and repeat. It's fantastic quality. And I'm pretty sure we're getting double. But the quality looks amazing.
So this is two of them. We have two, right?
We have two here now, but I think, because I got a notice from FedEx saying that the package is on its way. So the one in New York is being delivered, and this must be the rush job that they sent us.
So this is the rush job.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I
great.
I believe.
I'm glad they did it. I mean,
Means
it's FedEx's fault.
It's FedEx's fault. Actually, it's probably one person's fault who just made a mistake. Human error. We're going to put it down to human error.
You're gonna take a peek at it.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to come see. It's a little crumply and wrinkly, though.
Yeah, but
That's fine?
no, I
That's
mean,
normal?
just let it hang out. And we could steam it. We should bring a steamer.
You want to bring a steamer?
Yeah, just in case.
Ow! 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 I just stepped on a clippy. Ow! 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 S-H-I-T. I'm going to practice my red carpet pose. I'm not very good at posing on a red carpet. Okay. Cool. So what do you think about getting these wrinkles out? You think just a steamer on the day? You don't think it'll... Because it's pretty thick, so it might take a long time to dry.
Well, maybe we do the steamer now. But we're gonna have to roll it up anyways. I mean,
Roll it or fold it?
fold it. I mean, we have to.
Well, the folds will happen again then.
Yeah.
Even if we steam it.
So what do you suggest?
I was hoping you would have some clever answer
Well,
about...
I thought with steaming it would be the answer.
I mean, maybe some clippies on the edges. Let's try.
I gotta situate myself first.
Alright, but we've got the step and repeat board looking good. So I guess we just got to spray it, put the other one up, spray that too, and then I can cross that off my list. So we have our meeting in 19 minutes with ZB from Cine Circle, and that's going to be a Zoom meeting. And he's based in England. And last week when we tried to have the meeting, I just got the time all muddled up because of the time change. So very excited about this meeting because our Facebook Meta tools accounts well overdue for an overhaul. If you're wondering what all the noise is, I'm just making some coffee before the meeting because I need coffee. I went to the doctor and I had a blood test and they said your blood is 80% coffee and 20% scotch. I was like, how long do I have? And they said, what, till the bar opens? Okay, we are ready for this meeting. I got my coffee. Patrick is here next to me. And we are just waiting on CB, which is exciting. I think he's here.
Hello.
Hi, ZB. How you doing?
Hey.
Good. How are you guys?
Doing really, really good. Thank you. Sorry about the mix-up with the time zone the other day.
No worries, you guys. You saved me a little bit, to be honest, because I didn't realize that there was the time zone change, and we were running another 3-day distribution mastery, which was starting on Tuesday, to the day after,
All
and
right.
I realized I got the time zones wrong.
Yeah. It's been a lot.
It's been a lot.
It's been a lot. Because also, something else to tell you that is new. 26 days ago, I started a YouTube channel, and I've been putting out hour to 2 hour videos every single day of just long form content of my life as a glimpse into our world as filmmakers. And so it's long form. It's not edited. It's very rough, and it's been quite an interesting journey so far.
We got some newspaper articles, some online articles. We have two podcast interviews. On Thursday, we had one yesterday, or like 2 days. I forget.
So there's a lot of press going on. There's a lot of moving parts. There's the guest list. There's the DCPs. There's the pre-roll ads before the movie. There's satisfying the stakeholders of Patron and Finest Court and the theater.
Some of our bartenders who are coming in, they want to act like divas. They're demanding this, they're demanding that, and we don't want to. We want them to come to the premiere because it obviously will help them, us, to have them at the premiere. So we have to give in as much as we can, if it's not too crazy. But yeah, some of them are divas. Yeah, the guy in Miami is a diva.
So
Yeah, I can. I feel for you guys. Here.
I just turned my camera on. So real quick, just say hi to YouTube.
YouTube.
Awesome.
This is right. This is for your YouTube channel.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, let's get to work on that. Awesome. Thanks, EB. You have a lovely evening, and we'll speak soon. And thank you so much for all your help and being so gracious.
No
Yeah,
worries.
thank you.
All right, guys.
All right,
Take
see
care.
ya.
Bye.
That went well.
Yeah, so let's set up.
Okay, so let's get into
Under
that.
chicken and stirred, yeah.
Okay, guys, just to give you a quick heads up. So what we've been learning how to do on Meta is to create a pixel, which is a techie term, and then that pixel gets put on our website, and then Facebook can track all the people that go to our website, and then when we do ads on Facebook, it can suggest to more kind of lookalike audiences of people that have similar habits, whatever.
And this entire time, Cookie's been bothering us.
Yeah, she's been trying to get up. She's been
Trying to get
clawing
attention.
at our legs, trying to get attention. Alright, so let's set up this pixel. Hopefully this works. Okay, wish us luck. Before we even get into that, I just want to show you something that I just saw on Facebook. So I'm scrolling around and I saw this thing for DC filmmakers, and then there's this whole ad promoting me for a podcast that I'm going to be on in a few days or a week. Or whatever, March 20th, when's that? In 3 days' time. This is one of the podcasts. It's called the Filmmakers Life Podcast. And it says at the top, hey filmmakers, do you want to make narrative and documentary films? Join us on Thursday, March 20th at 9 a.m. For the bi-weekly podcast series, The Filmmakers Life, where film business and fundraising coach Joanne Butcher talks to filmmakers about what it's like to make a living as a filmmaker and how they did it. Joanne will talk to filmmaker Deborah Richards. That's me, guys. So that's fun. That's an interview coming up. But we have to do this pixel. I got to get into Meta, into the back end, and figure out the pixel thing. If you guys know about pixels, comment down below and tell me what you know, because the pixel is new to me. Okay, guys, I think we created the pixel and we've attached it to our website. We've created a couple of audiences through Facebook, and now it's populating those audiences. And based on the population of those audiences, the size that we'll find out in the next 48 hours, that will determine whether we do
either a sales campaign if the audience is large enough, or a traffic campaign to increase that audience in the first place. And then whenever we do a sales campaign, then we'll do a lookalike audience after that to try and sell to them.
Okay.
So we'll sell to our audience first, and then do a lookalike campaign that finds people who are like that audience.
If this is making your guys' heads hurt, you're not the only one. Facebook and Meta is stressful. We got hacked a few years ago, and it was such a big problem to get control of our Meta business suite again, that we're very, very careful and very kind of, I'd say we're a little nervy when it comes to Facebook because it's got so much power to reach people, but at the same time, if you screw it up and you get locked out, you can't speak to anyone there.
And we actually saw the ad that the hackers used.
Oh, that's the point. I should. But before I get to that, hey, I just wanted to say maybe we should spray down that next.
No, I need to do the follow-ups with the media right now.
Okay, but my Facebook tasks are done for the day, right?
Yeah,
Technically.
Facebook pack, they're done for the day, but we've
Okay,
got a
so
whole
I
bunch of
can-
other work to do
So I
before we
can
actually.
circle it off on my list.
If you want to start that, but I'm not going to do it until I've done all my medias.
No, I'm gonna spray down the step and repeat so I can get it off my list. But first things first, let's get something off my list here, which was
But we have 2 step and repeats. We have to do both.
ZB meeting. Yeah, we'll have to do one today and one tomorrow. Yeah. There we
And then we have a
go.
meeting at 5 with Robin Dean.
Yeah. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so next up, let me get the step and repeat all sprayed up. After I do the step and repeat board, I have a favor to ask.
Sure.
Could you please drive me to a hairdresser and wait 15 minutes while I get the side of my head shaved?
I finally got the invitation. Thank God.
Oh, cool.
Sure. Well, yeah, can do that. Let me get my
So I just want to get the side
the
shaved.
follow-up emails done right now.
I just want to get this side of my head shaved because I look like
Thank God I got the invitation.
this all went wrong. My lord, it's always one thing after another. I was just running a hot tap to get loads of hot water so I can spray down the step and repeat, and my spray bottle, the handle thing has come off. Look. It's always something, man. I tell you. Now, I gotta fix this, because I don't have another spray bottle to hand, and this is a spray bottle we always use in the studio for exactly this. You see it's like gotta go in there and connect somehow. Ay. Oh, this might be it. Oh man. So that's almost. Oh, did I do it? Does that work? Just trying to. Oh yay! Yay! Look, I fixed it. All this is hot water. Ignore this. It's not that. It's just hot water. And I'm just going to spray this down. But this is what we do to green screens and backdrops when they're really crinkly. So, very, very boring. So we just spray, and then hopefully the weight of it is just going to pull it down. And then obviously we got to do this times 2 because we have 2 of these. Usually this is not a job that I do because it's not very fun. It's kind of boring. So I'm on TV tomorrow. I'm on Fox 5. That's scary. I don't know what to wear. Gotta get my hair shaved so at least I don't look like a freaking Muppet. Ay, this squirting is boring. So that's all sprayed down now. Hopefully the weight of it will just kind of get rid of some of those creases. And it's kind of funny, I should have been filming this, but a second ago I was like, oh, Patrick, quick, look, it's running, the ink's running. He came running over. Look of concern on his face, and then I was like, just kidding. How did you like my prank?
I didn't like your prank.
He came running so fast.
But it looks like I'm talking to our our 4th assistant.
Oh,
We
yay.
have our 4th one right now.
Yay. By the way, guys, if you like this long-form content about the struggle of making movies and what it takes to bring a movie to market and all of that, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below. Let's keep the conversation going. So guys, just to bring you up to speed, I just got a text message from our composer Roland, and he was going to be in Las Vegas for a shoot coming up. And tell us more, Roland, what's going on?
Well, in true Hollywood fashion, things come, things go. I was supposed to be the on-set mixer, recordist, and boom operator for an upcoming film with the director Cleo Fluker, and which is how Deb and I actually met. He was the guy that connected us and started this beautiful symbiotic friendship of director, composer, and sound designer, all in one. And
You make it sound so harmonious.
but exactly, it's a holy trio. But so what's happening with today's political climate, the AD assistant director is from Scotland, and the writer who's going to come to Vegas to oversee everything is from England, so both from the UK. And due to the current political climate, they're actually scared or nervous or what, I don't remember the exact terminology. I'm paraphrasing, obviously. I'm not trying to make it bigger than it is. But they don't want to come over because they're scared for their work visas and what.
Deb is too.
I'm scared. It's crazy you say that because I have an opportunity to go to England for the summer to chill out and do some writing, but I'm scared that I won't get back into the country.
Right. It's. I'm not gonna say I'm pro or against anybody. You know, it is what it is. My personal beliefs are my personal beliefs. But yeah, no, it is. It's kind of a tumultuous political climate at the moment. You know, nobody knows what's going on.
It's crazy. So you're not shooting the movie. So the movie's not happening right now.
The movie is canceled because of the current political climate.
That's bananas.
But that's that's Hollywood. That can happen a million different ways all the time, as you and I both know. The slightest little thing can set off a chain reaction at any
But this sucks because it was like what, 2 weeks away?
Yeah, it was the middle of April. Yeah, so and I just got a whole bunch of new recording gear, dumped money in.
Oh man.
Didn't even get the deposit for the start work yet.
Oh man.
But it is what it is. We're believed to be rescheduling out for October, which I told them that might not work for me because that might conflict with other things we have going on, especially between you and me, potentially.
Well, that's a long shot. Go on.
But does this mean you can come for the premiere?
That is that's in 8 days.
8 days, yeah.
Let's see what we can do.
Because do you already have a plane ticket?
No.
Oh.
Um,
We understand. If you can swing it, it'd be amazing. If you can, you'll be missed.
Yeah, I was kind of banking on that deposit from Cleo.
Oh, man. So and that's such a pain. So that's your whole next month just turned upside down.
Yeah, so if you have any upcoming work or any of your viewers need a sound guy or a music composer, call your guy.
Guys, if you need a composer, if you need someone to touch up audio, if you're an aspiring filmmaker and you've made a short or you've made a feature and you need any help with sound, music, score, this man right here, Roland Cagwin. If you need his info, comment down below and I'll connect you guys. But this is my favorite composer in America. Oh, you just paused. Oh, he disappeared. He left. Let's call him back. My phone's been dropping calls all day. My phone's been dropping calls all day long.
No, that was my fault. Somebody called and I accidentally hit accept instead of end. But also to your viewers, if there's any aspiring sound designers or anything like that, just have questions. I hate to say it because it sounds like I'm bragging, but I'm a wealth of knowledge when it comes to this stuff. So if you guys have any questions or comments or want to know something about sound design or anything, please feel free to reach out, man. We're all upcoming artists and composers, and we're all just trying to express our creative outlet. And we should all be helping each other up, not fighting each other for spots. So if you guys, I'm more than willing to share any information that I have with anybody who's trying to be up and coming. So,
and this is why I love working with this gentleman. And that's the truth, because you're a giving soul, and I feel like Patrick and I as filmmakers are quite giving, and it pisses me off when there's gatekeepers or people that look down their noses at you or try and belittle you because you might not be on the same rung of the ladder as them. Yeah. Fuck them.
Yeah. No, we Deb and I and Patrick, we have a very symbiotic relationship where we do nothing but help each other out. We help each other up together. When one of us comes up, we drag the other one up with us. When one of us goes down, the other one pulls them back up. It's we
I was gonna say when one of us is drowning, we pull each other back down. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm being silly. But no, that's crazy. So, well, it's good to know you're going to be available. But, yeah. So, cool. Well, listen, I got to run because I got to go get my hair did.
Yep, understood.
I'm on TV tomorrow.
I don't know if you can get any prettier, but...
Aw, this is why we work with him. Okay, man. Great seeing you, and I'll speak to you soon, okay?
Alright, everybody in YouTube land, have a great day.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
We are off out in search of a hairdresser that can just shave this part of my hair. My real hairdresser is coming over on Wednesday, but right now I just need to buzz this side because it's crazy long. You see all that grey hair? And usually I really wouldn't give two cahoots about what I look like, but I am going to be on TV tomorrow. And so I have to make somewhat of an effort so that all the people I represent don't look crazy by association. So, just got my head buzzed, which is good because I don't look like I just escaped from a Russian gulag as much. Now that we've got the my hair done, I can cross that off my list. Okay, where is it? Hair. Not only is it circled, it is coloured in. I could do better. There you go, hair. So, out of my 4 things I had to do today, the ZB meeting, done. Step and repeat, that is in progress. Hair, board meeting. Great.
Let me see how the step and repeat.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. So I sprayed it down, and it's been unwrinkling.
Slowly. Still some more work to do.
So I think it could probably have another spray. Okay. I spray, you walk the dog, or you spray?
I'll spray.
I walk the dog. Okay, let's see what we gotta do next. So I feel that a lot of these big things that I gotta cross off my list, a lot of these big things are done now, like testing the DCP, putting together the guest list, getting Patron on board, getting the pre-roll done for the theater, doing, all the big things I think are crossed off the list. There's still a bunch of little things, but I'm feeling less pressure of things I have to do and more pressure just from, more eyeballs on our work and the criticism and scrutiny that follows that, I guess. But I have been thinking about one thing that I'm a little worried about, and that's what happens the day after the movie comes out. Now, Patrick and myself, 1905 Films, are self-distributing this movie. And so there's a lot of stuff that we will have to do on an ongoing basis for this film over the next couple of years. But the majority of the work is done because, I finished making the film. So I feel like there will be a natural kind of down cycle, like the day after the movie. Because for 3 years now, every day I wake up and I'm like, what do we have to do right now today to achieve getting this movie done? And that has been the sole focus, pretty much, almost uniquely, for 3 years. And so the day after the movie's out, I think I'm going to feel a little bit like, oh, now what? Well, we know what. The next movie. And I can't wait to get to that, but I might need to take a little bit of a break after the premiere. Just a couple days. I need a little bit of a break in between movies. And then we can get on with the next one. It's crazy. Never ends. The pressure never ends. The process never ends. Making movies is so weird because it's got such a long life cycle and so many different phases of that life cycle. Anyway, guys, I'm just rambling. I gotta get on with the next task and I gotta get ready for this meeting with the boys. Oh, guys, let me just film something real quick. Say hi to YouTube.
Hello.
Guys, this is Dean Sunils, the inventor of the Flareco plastic flare bottle, and amazing person, good person, and I sounded like Trump. Amazing person, good person, best person. And one of the producers of Shaken and Stirred. And I'm going to zoom in really tight to you a little picture, Rob, because it's just at the top. And this is Rob Houston, amazing bartender, mixologist, flair bartender, living legend, and producer of, or co-producer of Shaken and Stirred, along with Dean and myself. And here we are with the granddaddy of the producers, Patrick. And we're about to do a little meeting with 8 days to go to the premiere. Do you guys you guys don't mind if I shoot this, right? If we say anything that's weird or whatever, I'll cut it out.
Sure. Is that going live? Or?
No.
It's not live. This ain't Cocktail Network Live, man.
Yeah.
This show is going to be so good. I'm so looking forward to it. Paulo, our new producer of the show, is Dean found him. He seems like a solid guy. We did a little test run the other day, and just really happy with where that's going for Vegas.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Here, belly up a little
Fingers
more.
crossed.
Don't cut in front of the cookie.
She's used to
Yeah,
it.
we got all the information we need. So yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put that there so you can see all of us, I guess. So what's up? How you guys feeling? You excited?
Yeah. What are you guys gonna wear?
That's the big question.
Yeah. Like I don't know. Should I go get a new outfit or I got some leather pants?
I have
red carpet wear.
I have a blue suit I always wear to the premiere. I'm gonna wear my blue suit. No tie, but a nice shirt, blue jacket, blue pants. My brother-in-law gave it to me as a Christmas present. Custom made.
It's very fancy. It's got like his initials embroidered inside and stuff.
Nice.
But nice shirt underneath, no tie though.
So soon.
Right.
And it's gonna be I think the the forecast is like 76 high. It'll be in the 70s. Perfect.
Nice.
No rain, sunny. In the evening, it'll probably go down in the 60s. Low 60s at most.
Good.
At most.
I think I'm wearing. I'm a bit nervous about what I'm wearing because I'm getting Hillary Clinton vibes, which is terrible. But because I'm trying to dress age appropriate for once in my life. So I've got like a pantsuit, but it's like pink and it's cool looking. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like a stuffed sausage in it, but we'll see.
Yeah. I've got a nice jacket that I'm fitting into again for the first time.
Oh
It's
yeah.
got a long tail on it. I'm thinking of just wearing it with jeans and a professional bartender T-shirt on underneath it.
I was almost going to do that. That's my go-to is jeans, like a jacket, and one of my shirts.
Right, but I don't know. I'm gonna try to run by a clothing store if I get a chance.
I'd say
if there's anything fancy.
the Getty images. One of the reasons why we're getting the Getty images is they last forever. They'll always be on the internet when someone searches your name.
Yeah.
So remember that when
Gotcha.
picking out your outfit, because it'll probably be the first thing that shows up if anyone ever searches your name.
I always find.
Oh wow!
That's why we went so hard with Getty, because of that reason. The images are so sticky.
Yeah, if you do a Google image search for Patrick Wirtz, you'll get a urologist in Cincinnati who shares the same name as me. And
Right.
when you get me, you'll see my Getty image wearing my blue suit at I think Moving to Mountain premiere, yeah.
I was so mad. The last Getty image red carpet I did, I was a little tipsy, and so I wasn't really being conscious of how I looked on camera. And so all the shots of me were like, it was like really embarrassing. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. So
That's
should
funny.
we start off with just going over the run of show for the evening, and if
Yeah.
any points come up, we can talk about those. So basically, we get there at 4 p.m. to set up the red carpet, the step and repeat. We have 4 PAs.
4 assistants, yeah.
At 5 p.m., the press outlets, including Cocktail Network Live, will show up to set up. If they want to show up a little bit earlier than that, that's fine, no problem. But we've got to set up the red carpet first before we can know where to situate them.
Right.
Then we will do the blessing of the red carpet with the shaman at around
Right.
quarter to.
That's at 5:55, right?
Well, we can do it like quarter to. Give you guys a couple. 10 minutes to.
Or 10 minutes before, yeah. That's fine.
10, 15 minutes before. Just we're not going to rush you, but we do need to open
Right.
the door at 6. So we're going to try and get as ready as possible as soon as possible because we still need to get
Okay.
changed ourselves, right? And
Right.
so if it's all ready by like 22, you're welcome to do ask Ken to do the blessing at 22 if you want, or if
I'd like to time it to as close as possible to when those doors open.
yeah.
we can do
Well,
that,
yeah, we can do that, no
We can
problem.
do that, no
So
problem.
we'll open the
Yeah.
doors at 6. Guests will come.
Right.
They'll come to the front entrance of the movie theater. There will be movie theater people working the front door, and they will have the Eventbrite app on their phone, so they can scan someone's ticket and then check their ID. They'll also have a paper list as well in case anyone doesn't RSVP, because we don't want anyone to not get in on the night if they're planning on getting in. But hopefully everyone RSVPs, because that would just make everyone's life easier.
Right. So we should reach out to the people that we've invited and make sure that they are RSVP.
Yeah, because we've sent out, yeah, exactly. We've sent out 158 invites and only 43 have RSVP'd. And like you haven't RSVP'd, Dean, and you're on that list.
Oh yeah, I just found it in my junk mail earlier when I was talking about it.
Yeah, and obviously you're not going to have a problem getting in, but it'd be nice if everyone RSVPs so it's a clean list. But we'll have a paper list backup just in case for those stragglers, right? Because we don't want anyone slip through the net. Once they get Eventbrited in, they'll get a wristband, and they'll be ID'd and they'll get a wristband. At that point, they will be told whether they're red carpet or not, and if they're red carpet, they will be directed to a separate entrance. And
Okay.
and if they arrived with other guests, their guests will be told you'll be reunited with your person in 5 minutes inside, and you can watch them walk the red carpet because there's big glass doors, and the red carpet's in like not an atrium, courtyard. So the guests that go inside that aren't doing the red carpet, they'll be able to see their red carpet people walking the red carpet. Does that make sense? I don't think I explained that very well.
Yeah, so they can record it and whatnot. Yeah.
Well, just so that they're not going to be. If you get separated at the front door, they're not going to be separated very long. It's going to be like a couple minutes because they'll reunite inside on the other
Yeah,
side.
as soon as you enter if you're a guest and you're not on the red carpet, you enter the front door, and you can see right there through the glass. There's a big glass, the red carpet behind the glass, so you'll be able to see all the people on the red carpet like right as soon as you enter, but it's behind the glass.
And if you're a guest, as soon as you enter, you'll be given your finest cool and Patron cocktail, the first one shaken. And if you're walking the red carpet, basically you go to that entrance. There'll be someone else with the list to double check that you've got your wristband and that you're on the list. And then he will guide you. Oh, we lost Dean. Can you hear us, Dean?
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm just taking a picture of my QR code.
Oh, no problem.
I was registering while you were chatting.
Oh, cool. 44 people registered now. So you'll be, they'll check your name and wristband at the VIP entrance. You'll go down there. Then someone will ask you for your name or who you represent. They'll write it down on the dry erase board. Then they'll walk the red carpet with you behind them. Then after the red carpet, you will then be reunited with, if you were separated from any of the rest of your party, you'll be reunited inside, and you will be given a Patron cocktail, Patron Finest Cool cocktail.
Gotcha.
Any questions so far?
Do we know?
Sorry, I got myself distracted while I was trying to do my other thing here.
Do we know roughly how many on the red carpet, like media stations, are going to be?
6,
Oh, nice. Okay.
including Cocktail Network Live.
Awesome.
And we'll circle
Right.
back. We'll circle back to
I thought it
to
was
the
5 now. I thought it was 5 because
Getty, BTSLV, Cocktail Network Live, Patricia
Patricia
Arcade, Social Media Network shows.
Yeah.
And
Corey Taylor, but she had this drop out.
1, 2. You're right. There's 5.
Yeah,
so
5.
So it's pretty tight on a 20-foot carpet.
It's still gonna be tight. 5 is tight.
Yeah, 5's tight. Yeah. So five
Right.
media outlets, but we'll circle back to that in a minute because I want to check that you guys have everything you need for Cocktail Network Live.
And then
My camera's not working.
talking about it, but if anything, if it makes it easier for you guys so you don't stress, he was talking about maybe possibly doing something upstairs, which I think you suggested anyway.
Who, Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I spoke to him. He doesn't want to. He wants to do interviews on his podcast.
Oh, but is that upstairs or?
No, at a later date. He just wants to enjoy
okay.
the night.
Yeah, he's
It
just
was,
enjoying
it was,
the
it was
night,
confused wires, I think, between you guys, because I basically, I said to him, we can do that afterwards. And he's like, no, I just want to enjoy the night. Anyways, getting back to the Runner show.
Emperor's not coming back on.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to hang up and call right back.
Okie dokie. Oh, you're full screen. Now you can say hi to YouTube because you're full screen.
Hi, YouTube. Welcome to Deborah's podcast, which I'm a huge fan of. I watch it almost every day when I wake up or when I'm falling asleep. So I feel caught up with what's going on, and
great.
you should like, subscribe, and share because support other empowering people in the industry to share your dreams. So put in the comments what you're working on and where can we see you at.
That's a great idea.
I love that, although I'm not sure that I'm a big fan of you keeping tabs on me. I didn't do the YouTube channel so you can keep tabs.
But you see all the stuff going. You'll see
What's
us.
going on? It's my way of like keeping up to date what's going on. I have to see every episode in fairness, but like when it's on, I'm like, oh cool, I'll play it.
You'll see
I'm
the
like
step and
blushing.
repeat. You'll see the step and repeat all strung up in the studio in today's episode.
Yeah, because we put it up and sprayed it down. And you might hear something on the episode that will get you excited, but we just got new information, so I might as well tell you now so you don't get excited when you hear it, because it's not happening.
Need to jump on or?
No. Well, I don't think he watches it, so he's not gonna. But he's too busy to watch YouTube. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So, do you remember did I tell you the drama about the step and repeat in the mail? I think I did, right?
Yeah, that's the last episode I watched. It was like 27 minutes, and you go to the mail stuff.
Oh, okay. So, so annoying. They did we freeze? Oh no, cool. It's so annoying. So basically, the step and repeat was in New York. We said to the company, "What's going on?" They said, "Hey, no problem. I'm just catching Rob up on some step and repeat nonsense." So just to fill you in, Dean, we bought a step and repeat, 2 of them, because it's 8 foot by 10 foot, 8 foot by 10 foot. And then, long story short, instead of sending them to us, they sent them to New York from California. Long story short. So we contacted them and said, why is it in New York? They're like, 1,000 packages got put on the wrong FedEx truck. We can send you a new step and repeat, or you can wait for that one. And I said, it's okay, as long as that's here early this week, we're fine. We don't need a new one, we'll just wait for it. As long as it gets here today or tomorrow kind of thing. So what happened was they ignored what I said and sent us another set. So I got really excited because I thought, wow, we're going to end up with 4 of these. And I said this in the YouTube video earlier today. I'm really excited because we can surprise Dean and Rob by giving them 1 each. But when I put in the FedEx tracking number to find out what's going on with the one in New York, I found out there was a ticket attached to it and the sender had asked for it to be returned to the sender.
Oh.
Gotcha. So it's going back to their office.
Which I don't understand why, because what are they going to do with it?
Yeah, wash it and
So
bleach it white.
So if you hear on the YouTube, oh yeah, we can send one to it's not happening, so don't get excited, so I apologize.
Fun.
So anyway,
That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun thing to have up at the office. People could walk in front of them at the office.
yeah, it'd be great. It'd be great. We were thinking we could each have one. It'd be so nice, such a nice souvenir. Anyways, getting back to the run of show. So once everyone is all reunited inside, they'll kind of filter into the theater. The pre-roll of all the ads will be playing. The pre-roll is about 16 minutes long, so it's just looped for 1 hour. So the moment
Oh my, okay. So those videos that we made are all going to loop for an hour?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So the
That's going to
moment,
be a lot of the Dean and Rob up there.
yes, as soon as 6 p.m., as soon as the doors open, they'll start playing that pre-roll. Make sense?
Okay.
So after that
Yeah.
pre-roll is played for an hour, it should be 7 o'clock and 24 seconds. And then, basically what we're going to do is, what what I was planning on doing is just welcoming everyone and giving them a couple of housekeeping notes. But I think maybe Dean, if you would like to do that, I think that would be fantastic.
I'm happy to do whatever you need.
Okay, let's have you do the little speechy bit in between the pre-roll and the screening, okay? And I will email you or give you on the day a little cheat sheet with some. I'll email it to you tomorrow, okay? A little cheat sheet of what the housekeeping notes are, and just to give you
bullet points.
Exactly, and just to give you a heads up what they are, so there's no surprises. One is obviously you're going to warmly welcome everyone, do your crowd work, whatever. But the house notes are, please put your phones on silence, obviously. Also, just let everyone know that at the immediately following the movie, there'll be we're going to give the crews 5 minutes to actually we won't even say that. We'll just say immediately after the movie we're going to have a Q&A. So think of some questions to ask while you're watching the movie. Okay. And that's about it. And enjoy the show.
And thank you to the sponsors.
And thank you to the sponsors. Host stuff, right?
Right, and I'll name the sponsors.
Yeah. Patron, Real, Finest Call.
And then the after party upstairs.
Well, we'll talk about that in the Q&A. I don't want to. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm thinking the after party. No. You can mention in the warm welcome. After the Q&A, everyone's going to have another cocktail with Real and Patron, and we're going to continue the party upstairs. And you might even want to say at that point, I was planning to reiterate this in the Q&A because it'll be like 2 hours later. But I was planning on saying something along the lines of, we've got the after party going on upstairs in a minute, but anyone that didn't get a chance to walk the red carpet, now's your chance. Go take selfies and talk to the press out there if you want.
Gotcha. Is the press going to hang around? I guess they're going to watch the movie and then they're going to go take their spices again on the red carpet.
One press outlet is hanging around for that, and we're paying them. Right?
Okay.
And their job is to go up to people on the red carpet after the screening and say, hey, what's your name and what did you think of the movie?
That's brilliant.
And so we get lots of those bits that we can use, because remember, this whole thing is about creating assets for marketing. So so I don't think we should jam them with that information right at the beginning. I think because we can kind of cover that 2 hours later in the Q&A.
Save that one for later.
Exactly.
Something new to add in the second half.
Yeah. So the welcome thing is literally welcome. Thank you for being here. Big thanks to Patron, Real, Finest Call. Guys, just some housekeeping notes. Please turn off your cell phones. And remember, immediately after the movie, we're gonna have a Q&A. So think of some questions. Enjoy the movie. Something like that, right?
Right.
During Dean saying that, obviously, please no filming of the movie, but any pictures you take, please use the hashtag. We need an official hashtag.
I think we can say, obviously, turn off your phones, no photography, no recording, and then the thingy about photos and hashtags and marketing and how can they help. We'll save that all for the Q&A because I've got a specific list, but we can add that to the list.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
SNS the movie, like something quick, or SNS the film? I'm just trying to think out loud.
What, the hashtags we use?
Yeah, the official hashtag for the film, or do we want official hashtag for the premiere?
I think do we just use Shaken and Stirred?
Just Shaken and Stirred.
Just Shaken and Stirred, the hashtag. We've been using that for years.
Okay. Yeah, it's hashtag Shaken and Stirred.
Yeah, it's just easy.
With and spelled out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you can use an ampersand in the hashtag, can you? No.
Correct.
Yeah. So and then the movie will start. The movie runs an hour 40 minutes. Rob, did you get a chance to watch it the other night?
Yeah, Dean and I watched it together. We were
Yeah.
We hit start at the same time. We were like a second off. That's how.
That's great. What did you think of the color?
Big difference.
Yeah,
you can definitely tell.
Yeah, totally big difference. Yeah.
No, yeah, you go ahead. I'm actually making a couple of notes on that. So.
No, yeah, it was a big difference. You could definitely tell all throughout. It was more concise, if you will.
Consistent.
Consistent is a good word. Yeah.
Yeah, the little thing I noticed, but you already pointed out, was that black screen with the lettering. But Patrick, you told me why we had to do that for that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I thought it was great. And then towards the end, I was a little loopy with drinks, so I want to go back and watch it.
That's awesome. So, okay, so immediately following the movie, we'll have 5 minutes for the camera crew to set up to film the Q&A. Now, that would be a good time for anyone to go to the bathroom, but we're not going to say to the audience, hey, give us 5 minutes to set up. We'll just take our time setting up, okay?
Right.
Because to
right.
get the four
Should
of
we
us...
take that time? Should we just kill time on the mic while they're setting up?
Exactly. Well, it's going to take 5 minutes for the four of us to get down from our seats to the chairs that they bring out, to give us our mics, to test the mics are on, to get Bill potentially to come down. He can start working the... By the time that's happened, the camera crew will be ready, right? Now,
right, and we'll just be on the mics and we'll be able to say hi to people and then just kill... Yeah, it's only 5 minutes.
about the mics, let's talk about this real quick. Did you speak to Bill and ask him if he could moderating the Q&A?
Oh, no, I didn't. I forgot to do that, yeah.
Okay. I think it would be a good idea. Because he's been there since day one, a huge supporter. It would be, and you said he's had experience at that.
Yeah, he's
But there's a caveat, right? We've paid for 4 mics, right? So just to give you it's not a big deal, but just to give you a heads up now, we'll have to make 4 white mics amongst the 5 of us work. Otherwise, they're just going to charge us another $100 for a mic.
No, he can use one and then...
Yeah, we can, we'll just, exactly. We'll figure it out in the moment. But I'm just giving you a heads up so you're not like, why the fuck don't I have a mic?
Yeah, that's
Because I gave mine to Bill.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be easy. I mean, I've done plenty of Q&As where there was 1 mic and 10 people that you got to share, so it's not a big deal.
right.
But their basic package is 4 mics, and if you want more, it's more.
So just for logistic wise, then that's good to know, 4 mics. So I'm assuming, correct me if I'm wrong, we're always going to have 3 mics on stage. Bill will always have the 4th because he's going to have give the mic to people.
No, I don't think it's big enough to. I think if someone just speaks up, and they're most likely going to have some kind of voice if they feel confident enough to ask a question. I think it's such a small venue that he can just say, ask your question and speak up, and everyone will hear it. If you stand up, everyone's going to hear you in there.
That makes it easier. Okay.
Exactly, because we're not going to do the Oprah Winfrey going into the crowd and finding the person, and that it's just going to be too tight. It's a pretty small place. I mean, it's awesome, but it's small. So we're going to do the... Sorry.
Yeah, Rob's seen it. He's seen it on your YouTube channel.
You guys went there twice already.
Yeah, went there twice,
Some girl that's going to get some part in some movie or something.
Danielle, yeah, she already did it. She was on a major streamer that we can't talk about on a major show a few weeks ago. Yeah. So anyways, getting back to the... so we'll do the Q&A. Hopefully Bill can host that, which would be fantastic. If Bill cannot host it, I was thinking of hosting it, moderating it, but saying to the crowd, if you want to ask me a question, ask me upstairs at the after party. But for right now, I'd love to divert the questions to the 3 unsung heroes. Do you know what I mean? If I'm moderating it, I'm gonna divert the attention to you guys.
Well, yeah, I don't know. That's all great. I mean, I get it, and that's humble and stuff. But I think people are gonna have questions that to ask of you that many others would be interested in.
If the question is, where's my fucking money?
then we will interrupt that question.
Well, I'm not answering any questions because there's one question I'm scared of. No, I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding, of course.
Right.
But no, I think it would be really great if Bill could, because if Bill could moderate, then it solves that problem, and that would be great. I think it would be great. I mean, unless anyone has any objections.
No, I don't.
No, I love it. I think it's great. It actually it empowers us while Bill moderates to give him that special spotlight, but also empowering us where, like you said, it's like not film directed, edited, produced by Deborah Richards.
Exactly. So yeah, if you could ask him as soon as possible, Dean, that'd be amazing.
Just did.
Awesome. That's why your screen went blank again.
Yes,
I'm seeing a pattern now. I'm seeing a pattern.
My bad.
I think the only real question that would come up in the Q&A that would be any little bit of drama, which is nothing, would be, how come you didn't tell this story? How come you didn't tell this story? Well, you had an hour and 46 minutes to tell all the stories, so buy it, tell your friends, and then hopefully in part 2 and part 3 we can tell those stories.
There you go. Rob's got the answer. There you go. Perfect.
Right.
So towards the end of the, actually, we'll give Bill one question to ask at the end of the Q&A. And by the way, the Q&A really shouldn't be very long. It should be like 3 or 4 questions tops, because people will be holding it to go to the bathroom out of courtesy. And
yeah, that's true.
And so
let's make sure we mention that it's just a short Q&A.
Just a short Q&A, like 3 or 4 questions. But the last
question. Then we're going to meet upstairs.
Yeah,
exactly.
Any more questions you can ask us at the after party.
Exactly. But the last question that Bill should ask is, how can people support this movie? And then I will go into you can buy it. You can take photos on the selfies on the red carpet out there and talk to the press. You can join our affiliate program. We have all of y'all's emails, so we're going to follow up with an email. But the most important thing is you can write an honest review at IMDb. But if you forget any of these things, we have all of your emails, so we'll be following up with all of this.
Right.
But that's
and we need to ask them more specifically to do the IMDb thing, right?
Yeah. I was just kind of summarizing. I'll flesh it out more. But
and the first 8 that do it will get a coin sent from us to you of the Shaken Assert official challenge coin.
There you go. You can chip in with that.
Little tidbit in
yeah, absolutely, perfect. But the wrap up question should be, how can we support the movie? And then Rob, you and I can go into all that. And
can we put the QR code for IMDb on the big screen?
The answer would have been yes had I thought about it a couple of weeks ago. Now it's too late, because the pre-roll and the movie are all attached and it's all one thing in the DCP. So, because I did think about that the other day, I was like, should have. It's too late now, unfortunately.
You know what I could do? I can bring a little mini projector that will project on the screen. It's too much in my luggage.
No, I don't. I think it's very simple. We have everyone, because some people, they're not all going to scan it there and then, but everyone will receive a follow-up email.
Okay, fair enough.
So that's going to, we tell them about it, and then they can, and then everyone's going to filter out of the theater. Also, when I mention all that, before we all filter out for the party, I'll say to people, take lots of selfies on the red carpet, speak to the press. You're about to enjoy an amazing cocktail by Patron and Real, and let's keep the conversation going upstairs, because I can't wait to hear what y'all think, and I'm sure all y'all want to talk to all y'all.
Yeah.
So, and I'll mention, and by the way, when this shuts down, there'll be an after party at Circa. Is there a cover to that?
No.
Okay, excellent, because I didn't put that on.
No, just make your way to the Legacy Bar at the top of is it the D is the name of the hotel, Rob?
Circa.
Okay, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, just make your way to the top of that, go to Legacy, we got a table reserved, come on and join us.
Yeah. And
we don't expect there's going to be too many people there, but
well, you never know. I mean, I think people will make that. There's 2 kinds of people, right? Night owls and not night owls. So
right, especially in Vegas, right?
Yeah, I think the bartending contingency will probably go, and the filmmaking and press contingency probably won't.
Lindsay, I know Lindsay wants to go to that.
Yeah, because bartenders are used to being up late, and production people and film people are used to being up at 5 a.m. for call times and makeup.
Right.
So it's just
I spoke to John Bandy last night, so he's going to stay at Circa and make sure that he goes to the after party. So that'll be the draw to the after party. If you guys want to spend more time meeting with John and anybody else, come on and see us. So
right on, and then just to finish up the run of show. So at 11:30, the party will essentially be over, and people will start filtering out. And at 11:30, Patrick and myself and the PAs will have to tear down everything. Okay, and then once we've done our strike and torn down everything, Pat's got to bring me back home, because I've got about 4 or 5 hours of work from then
Wow.
on to get all the sites, all the affiliate websites, and all the mobile versions of the websites active and off pre-sale and onto sale, because midnight here will be 8 a.m. in Europe, and people are going to be, hopefully, the people that bought the movie are going to want to watch it on that day, and the people who have been waiting for it to come out might buy it then and there. So I've got about 4 or 5 hours of really late night work that day. So I can't.
Does it burn on officially, or do you have to do something physically, or is it like on an automatic timer?
Physically, I got to do a lot of physical.
Okay, so roughly what time when people ask us?
What time? What?
What time will
Will
they
be available to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, at some point on the 25th. I don't think I can give an exact time
26.
because 26 because it might go very, very smoothly and take me a few hours, and then that means it'll be like 3 or 4 a.m. Or I might run into a problem and be so exhausted that I have to table it to the morning and fix the problem. But that's because
26 and done.
exactly. I'm gonna try to get it done that night so that it's ready. But I haven't done this before, and it looks it looks pretty straightforward. But I will be 2 Patron Finest Cool Real cocktails in as well. So
you don't drink that often.
I know, but come on, those cocktails look really good. I think they look delicious. So I'm excited. The first cocktail comes in a mini Patron bottle that everyone gets to keep. So the 11:30 is when there you go. So 11:30 is when we start clearing up, but the doors will be like, the last person will be booted out at midnight. Oh, there you go. That's cute. I still have mine from the competition that we came and filmed from the show.
Show it on your website. Show it on your web show.
Huh?
Show it on your YouTube.
Oh yeah. Let me turn the camera on. Hold on. Look. This is what we're looking at, guys.
Okay.
Look at this. That's the Patron mini bottle that the cocktails will come in, and then Dean, show your Patron cup. Wait. Show your Patron pride. And then this little cup, I actually got one of these souvenir cups. It's one souvenir I kept from the Bartender Shakedown when we filmed it for the movie. Full circle. So that's the entire run of show for the Beverly.
When everyone goes there, we go to sit down. Do we have assigned seats? Where are we sitting?
There's no assigned seating. If
there's one spot there, someone will sit there. If there's one spot there, someone will sit there.
Maybe we can rope stuff off.
We can rope. If the 4 of us want to sit together, I don't know if you've have you guys thought about where you want to sit, or who you want to sit next to?
We like all together, but I'm just sentimental like that. It doesn't matter what you guys think.
Because my only thing was I said to Pat that I definitely want to sit next to him, because last time we went to one of our screenings we got split up, and I was sat next to some people that I knew, but it wasn't. I wanted to sit next to the people I made the movie with, so we can section off a bit for us, and the 4 of us can sit like somewhere in the middle. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I always like the second or third row from the top.
Yeah, I like that too.
Those
Okay.
are my favorite seats, but
We will reserve
I mean,
for.
what's the protocol here? Like when you park at a restaurant, you work there, you're supposed to park far away so everybody else can get a good parking spot.
No, there's no
Yeah,
there's no bad seat in the house, and we've earned the right to
Right.
pick whatever seat we want.
Right. So
So
is it just for us, or should we do that for the producers? Is later these
no, because then
everything will be roped off.
then it's going to start getting into quagmire.
Gotcha.
But we can literally reserve 4 seats, three
Right.
3 rows from the back that will be for us 4, and it'll be a potluck who sits next to us.
Right. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. We'll do that.
Fun.
Great question.
Yeah,
Ron.
that'll be funny because then after, I guess when we. Yeah, do we all go? Like, do the 4 of us go in last, or what?
We probably will anyways.
Probably will anyways, because people
Right.
will be trying to talk to you left, right, and center. Like, even if you sit down, people are going to come up to you and you're going to have to stand up, shake their hand, and say hello. And
Right.
and you're going to be the last sit down because you're introducing the show.
Right. And I'm sure we'll be welcoming everybody as they walk into the theater, right? Hello.
Well,
I won't. You might. I'm gonna be like, head down, don't talk to me. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'll be a program by the red carpet, making sure the assistants are doing what they're supposed
Yeah,
to.
Well,
they'll-
I'd be happy to be in the theater shaking hands and welcoming everybody in if you want.
Yeah, absolutely,
Right, yeah.
absolutely. And people are gonna. I'll tell you what's gonna happen. There's gonna be a group of people standing around you with even more people trying to break through that group to say hello to you.
Right.
That's what it's gonna be.
Right.
That's what it's gonna be. And you're gonna be like, "Oh, Dean, we need you over here." And you're gonna be like, "Excuse me, I've got to. They need me," and it's gonna be impossible to almost get away because
Well,
there'll
I
be
can
another
shove people
person.
along, you know, we can talk upstairs after the movie, you know?
Yeah. I'm just letting you know there's going to be a gazillion people who all want to talk to you at the same time. That's what's going to happen.
Right.
Because that's what always happens.
Right. Well, yeah,
It's-
it'd be my job to shuffle them along and make sure that the gaggle around me doesn't get too crazy.
Yeah.
Rob, where are you going to be positioned?
Well, I don't think there's so much positioning because like there'll be staff guiding people and there'll be people moving through
I
lobbies.
see what you're saying.
There'll be flow and there'll be people
Yeah,
moving
there'll be-
and it'll be a little chaotic because it's not a massive place. And
Right.
if we get all the people that we expect to be there, it's going to be pretty packed.
Yeah, it's good. We'll just go for the flow. I mean, go there and you'll see where you need to be.
My biggest piece of advice is try and enjoy it because a lot of planning's gone into this, a lot of money's gone into this, and it'll go by like that. So
Right.
try and have it in the back of your head. And this, I'm saying this for myself as well, right? To
Right.
try your bestest to savor the experience because it's a unique experience.
That's great advice. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Great advice.
If at any moment it feels stressful, then remember those words because it shouldn't.
Right.
It shouldn't be.
Cool.
I got one question that I saw from the film or the.
Oh, yeah, I had a couple things there too.
What do I call my show?
Yeah.
My YouTube show. My
YouTube show, okay.
Yeah, it's a show.
Deborah Richards, YouTube. Deborah Richards, what's it called? Deborah Richards, director or something?
Director Deborah Richards. I call it a show because it feels like a show. It feels like a sitcom.
Okay. From the show, what I saw was from what I think last or one of the episodes I saw, we're gonna have the merchandise table set up with like the mannequin. I love that, by the way, Patrick. The two mannequins sells the shirts.
It's 3 now because there's the bigger one for the hoodie.
Okay. But just a QR code. There is no one physically manning it or
We'll have a QR code. Yeah, if they want one of the products, they can go to the QR code and order what's on the table.
My
Yeah,
only concern is I think that's a great solution to kind of be self-maintained. I
yeah.
just no one's really going to buy anything if there's no one there drawing over and talking it up. If I'm able to find someone like Josh Gates or someone to stand behind there and physically like, hey, maybe they're wearing one and that's what they get for doing it or something. I don't know. I think that'll help tremendously with sales. But you guys are good with that, sound like?
Yeah. If you can talk Josh into that. My only request would be that he wears show blacks.
Show blacks?
Yeah.
What's that? Show blacks? I don't know.
That's when you wear all black because you're working on a show.
Oh, okay. Oh, black on black. Okay, that's what we call it down here. Okay.
In production, it's called show blacks because all the PAs will be wearing show blacks.
Can we have them wear something of the merchandise at least?
Yeah,
Either
let me
a shirt,
see, let me see.
hoodie or something? while he's at the
Let's
merch
see.
table?
I think do we have an extra hat that we can put on him? Because the thing is, we don't have it. We don't have extra merch.
If we order now, we can get a shirt coming in.
Do you want us to order a shirt?
Yeah, the shirt would be great. The t-shirt would be
For
great.
where it is, the worst case scenario, we sell it there. The answer is yes.
Yeah.
The best case scenario, he can wear it and sell more for us. Yes.
Okay. Yes, we'll do that then. That sounds good. And that is Josh.
Josh Gates. I will
Yes.
ask him.
That's your friend from Hawaii, right?
From not from Hawaii, but he looks Asian. Yeah, he's from.
He's got really pretty blue eyes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Josh.
He's
Yeah.
the camera guy for CNL actually for the competition, and then he's coming to enjoy this. You know, the barbacks all of our competitions, but I'll ask him if he can help with this as well.
That'd be amazing.
What,
So
what size shirt does he wear?
Extra large, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to put him down on the list, on the paper list at the front, that he's a PA.
Okay.
So that way they'll just get him in quicker. If there's, because there'll probably be a line out front, I think.
I'll text him right now with shirt just to make sure too.
There's about 60 people that'll walk the red carpet.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So that's a lot of people to get through quickly, and as there's only 60 minutes, that's a minute a person.
Yeah, that's a minute per person.
So the key is, right, so tell your Cocktail Network Live boys, it's not your life story when they interview them, because they'll, we'll tell the same thing to all the press outlets. It's like, oh, how are you feeling? Are you excited? Can you tell us something? Great, next. Not like,
How do you feel about this movie?
not like,
How do you feel about
so
this?
how did you come about to being part of Shaken and Stirred? Because that's, that's like, well, started with the dinosaurs.
Right. Yeah, what about just like how Dean Neil's on Cocktail Network Live? Thanks for watching or something.
Well, everyone's going to be different, but it's up to the press outlets to control the speed and the flow.
Right.
So just iterating that for you guys.
Wow.
Quick cash. That's his nickname, Quick Cash.
There you
Quick
go.
cash.
There you go. And some of the outlets will be quicker than others, because, like, for example, Getty is going to click, next, right?
Oh, okay.
But some of them are going to be like, oh, so tell us what did you do on the movie, and are you excited? And any words for the people at home? That's fucking, if there's a group of 3 people there, and it can get out of control. So we're gonna have one PA who's in charge of moving it along, I guess. The 4th PA.
Yeah.
Maybe we can think of a couple of questions to pose. So it's the same question all the time, like, hey, do a shout out to all the bartenders at home on Cocktail Network Live.
Or maybe like 5 questions and have them pick a different question each time, or whatever. The point being is that keep it moving.
Right.
Maybe one question and one scene I'll drop, and that's it.
Yeah, or maybe give them 2 lines to read off of something that's in front of them,
The drop, yeah. Hey, this is Cash.
Yeah.
We're watching Cocktail Network Live. Oh.
Right.
Here at the premiere of Shaken and Stirred.
Yeah, we're at the premiere.
Buy it now on Fly
Yeah, that's
now we're adding more time to it.
Yeah. But I mean,
ShakenandStirredTheMovie.com.
each press outlet will have a different style, different vibe, different everything. Right. So just to give you guys a heads up. What else?
Cash will be doing shots with everybody.
Oh Lord.
That's what we don't want to have.
Oh Lord. Well, no one will have had alcohol at that point, because there's no alcohol before the red carpet.
Right.
Because you don't want to be carrying the Patron bottle. I mean, Patron would want us carrying the Patron bottle on the red carpet, but anyone on the red carpet's going to be like, oh, put this down so I can take photos.
Right. We should bring a finest call bottle for any of the Flair guys to do a finest call stall for us.
Maybe at the after party?
No, I meant on the red carpet.
Let's say throwing things for the after party and let it be on someone else's insurance.
Just an idea. So
I don't want to see like mango puree all over the red carpet.
Oh Lord, all over the Steph repeat. No. It's a guys, don't forget this ain't a I know it's a bartending movie, and it's we're gonna have an amazing group of bartending guests, but this is a movie event. This isn't about me. It's not about Finest Call. It's not about Pat or Eugene. It's about the movie and the people that worked on it. What else, fellas?
I got a couple of things that I just wanted to clear up or double check.
Yeah.
When we watched the movie, the names you asked us to give for special thanks weren't were not in the list of special thanks on the movie.
Oh wow! So that's what I was going to check tonight, because I got a little schmammer.
Who are you talking about?
Who are you talking? Yeah, which ones?
My mom, Rose Goddard, Don Goddard, and Allison Scott. I know Allison's in there as a Indigo thing, but we also asked to have them in the special thanks portion.
Okay, so this represents an insane problem.
Right.
Now let me explain why it's such a problem. Currently, there are 5 versions of the movie. And I think you will recall I said months ago, I only want 1 version of the movie. Okay? Just to explain to you what those 5 versions are. A festival screener, the TVOD one, the exhibition stereo, the exhibition LCR, and the exhibition 5.1.
Right.
If I change one, I have to change all.
Right.
If I change all, it can take up to a week. Not to mention, I have to watch the movie 5 fucking times at the end of that.
Right.
Okay, this is becoming unmanageable from my perspective.
Right. I'm not. Yeah. I just.
No. I'm deeply concerned as to why this happened, how this could possibly have happened, because I'm upset by that, and I'm upset that potentially I have an entire another quagmire to go through that's been the last couple of weeks.
You sure you just didn't miss it? Because I was going to look for my dad in the Jimmy Skeetus thing from Showtenders too, but that was tonight.
No, we didn't. We didn't put that. That was going to go at the beginning of the movie, but it got messed up because we had the pre-roll, we had the movie. There was a lot going on. One of the problems is each time I export the movie, sometimes I can't do certain things on my computer that I need to do, or it will make it crash. Right. And if it crashes 2-3 hours into it, it's like a huge fucking time waste.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure my mom and Don won't even notice or even know that their name didn't appear on there. I just didn't know if there was others or anything else if it needed to be addressed.
Well, let's fix it if we can.
Sorry, Rob?
So let's fix it if we can. And
there's two things going on. There's the special thanks and then the in memory of. The in memory of, we could do a simpler, easier fix and literally put it on the text on each of the 18 websites. Like at the bottom of the movie description, directed by blah, 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 in memory of. Okay? Now, as far as... Let's get back to whose names we're missing. Can you make a list?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah, I only know the 3 that I had sent. I can't remember what other ones I sent because it was, months ago or whatever. Just Rose Goddard, Don Goddard, and Allison Scott.
It was definitely in one of the, because I saw my dad's name and those names in there in the original.
Yeah, it was on one of the previous edits, like the 2-hour edit or whatever.
We wouldn't have taken names out. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, we wouldn't have taken names out.
Let me pull it up and see if we can double check it together.
It might be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goddard.
Yeah, maybe
I'm
I
gonna
missed it
need the
somehow.
mouse.
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna need the mouse. Let me pull up the movie, and we can go straight to it. Let's see. Which version do we want? I hate those 5 versions. That's hell. The other day, I literally had to watch it 5 times in a row, and it's mind-numbing. Documents. Let's do Festival Stereo, because that's what you guys would have watched. It's not. There's no way I can get this done by the time the movie's released. There is zero way. There is zero way that I can get this done, because I'm in the process of, from these 5 versions, uploading each one to each affiliate right now.
Right.
I don't know how this has happened.
And Rob, you had one person, your dad?
I think I had Josh, Amanda, and my dad. Yeah, that might have been it, but my dad was the big one. It said Bob, Dad, quotation mark, Houston.
We can fix this in time for Amazon, but we cannot fix this for the premiere, and we cannot fix it for the TVOD. It would literally mean days that I don't have.
Right.
I don't know how this got messed up. Obviously, it's got messed up. The final movie's been up for a while. Obviously, the colors changed, but the credits haven't.
Right.
I don't know what to say. I don't have the physical time to get it done for the premiere or the TVOD. But for the Amazon, because that buys us money. Sorry, Gandhi. Sorry.
No, I mean, just, listening to that, I mean, clearly we can't get it up and ready by then. I think if it was on the Amazon, that'd be awesome, because I don't think any of these people are going to see it. I don't know. Well, Rob, how do you feel with your dad in there? Because that's probably the more important of them all. Rob, you there?
We can put it on the website for the TVOD in the text, where it says this movie's about blah blah blah, and we can say in memory of and have your father's name and a couple other people's names. We can put it there in the text description. This cut is done.
Right.
If you recall, I said this is the director's cut, and we're going to make a slightly shortened version for Amazon, so we have time to make that adjustment. And
Rob, where you at?
just FYI, more people will see it on Amazon than anything. That version going on. Remember the triangles? It will go to bigger and bigger audiences. The TVOD will be the smallest audience. On that note, we've had 42 sales.
That's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Of which 2
Right.
is maybe Rob and me.
Right. And we can mention your dad live at the event too, Rob. So maybe that'll.
We can definitely do
Right.
that.
Right.
I'm sorry, Rob?
Whatever we can do for a solution, that's fine. I understand the Amazon Prime thing. That's a solution. So
Yeah, and anything moving forward after that will be that Amazon Prime version. So when it's on Tubi, when it's on Apple, when it's on YouTube, all of that we can make these corrections for. The problem is the 26th deadline and the 25th deadline.
Right.
That's the problem.
All right.
All
right.
You've got all those names, clearly.
Rose Goddard, Don Goddard, Allison Scott, Bob Dad Houston, Josh Amanda, Josh
Josh Gates.
Josh Gates.
Josh Gates.
And Amanda. Is Josh Gates? I feel like
I
Josh
think
Gates.
Josh Gates.
I think Josh Gates is in here. He might have a credit somewhere else.
Josh Gates, Amanda Ashcraft, and then what is Jimmy Skeetus thing? I think was the other one.
Right. I don't know if I had others.
There's.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I had any others. Cool. I've got a couple other things to chat about too.
Let's see. Amanda. I'm looking for Amanda. Any Amandas?
No, I don't think Amanda.
I don't see an Amanda.
If we didn't add it from this original list.
I'll go back and look at the original credits. Text that to you later.
Sorry, Rob? I couldn't hear because the sound was.
I'll go back to the original credits and just look to see where it was, and then I'll just copy and paste that and send it to you later.
What do you mean the original credits? What is that?
Because it was in the original cut that we saw. That's why I didn't think.
Oh, that doesn't exist anymore. This is the cut.
So that's where I'll find what was missing.
My dog is bugging.
That would be great. Thank you very much.
Cool. Anything else? Are we excited? Can we be excited? Can we take a moment to say, hey, we made a movie?
Is it 2.5 or 3.5 years? It's two and a bit, right?
I think three.
It's coming up to 3 years.
It's coming up to 3 years.
In terms of talking about the movie first.
Yeah. Well, that's when it
Right.
starts. Yeah. 3 years.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Because we didn't start shooting until July with Dario.
I think this movie's going to do great over time. I'm really excited. I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of us. Thank you guys for putting up with my shit for so
Yeah.
long.
Thanks for working as hard as you guys do to make it happen, especially while I'm off doing other stuff and not being able to work as hard on it as I would like to myself. So
It's all good. We just bring what we bring to the table, and we're there. We've got there. We've managed to do it.
I'll be there smiling and shaking hands.
Awesome. I'll be kissing hands and shaking babies.
Yeah, right. Shaking like a bad baby.
Cool. So we good, guys?
Yeah. Rob, you good? All right.
All right, fellas. Rob, chin up. I love you. We'll make this right. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. We'll
I'll
talk to
see
you
you.
later.
I'll see you at the premiere. Ciao.
All right. Bye-bye.
Whew, we gotta check that credit block. What the hell happened to that credit block? Cookie, I know, she's like been jonesing to get up here. Okay, guys, so one problem at a time, right? So I guess we have to go into the movie, go into the After Effects file, and look at the credits and see what's going on. But I think I can fill in another circle on my board. Let's do that, because that's always really satisfying. What am I saying? Circle? Triangle. Okay, here we go. There were 4 things on my list to do today, and we did them. So the board meeting is done. The step and repeat is a still ongoing thing because it's got to dry out overnight, but we are done with the list for today. So, hey guys, if you like this long form content, click in the circle up here to subscribe. Keep the conversation going down below, and I will see you tomorrow with more film development hell. Peace.